Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
We know that leaders come in all shapes and sizes, and not just in business. But what actually makes a great leader, and how can we become one? Surprisingly, the answer to this lies with Michael Scott from The Office. Well, it's not really a surprise, is it? I mean, you saw the title and thumbnail, didn't you? You really should have seen that coming.
That's what she said!
Now, despite the fact Michael is usually regarded as fairly childish and a time waster, Michael is undeniably people-focused, and this is a fundamental difference between a standard boss and someone who actually leads.
People will never be replaced by machines. In the end, life and business are about human connections. And computers are about trying to murder you in a link.
For a start, he views his staff as more like family than employees, and genuinely sees potential in all of them.
You think Stanley's growing trees? Well, they don't. There is no Stanley tree. I think the world is crawling with Phyllis's. Show me that farm. With Phyllis's and Kevin's sprouting up all over the place, ripe for the plucking.
For example, there are plenty of times he could have fired Dwight, but he believes in him and supports his uniqueness.
Look, this is a very serious offense. We have cause to fire you. Can you shut down?
Instead, shut down, please. Instead, what I think we should do is strip you of your title as safety officer.
It's clear Michael genuinely cares about his staff, and I'm sure a lot of people can't say that about their manager. Well, he cares about almost all of them.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But what pushes him further into the leader category is that Michael also puts himself on the front line and is always trying to inspire others.
And I'd like to start today by inspiring you.
Sure, it doesn't always work, but he's constantly trying innovative methods and actually attempting to motivate people in a fun and interesting way, rather than being a demanding, behind-the-scenes boss only obsessed with targets. Instead, Michael wants to have an active role in helping the team succeed, and he gives deserved recognition to others too.
You know, an employee will go home and he'll tell his neighbor, "Hey, did you get an award?" And the neighbor will say, "No, man. I mean, I slave all day. Nobody notices me." Next thing you know, the employee smells something terrible coming from the neighbor's house. Neighbor's hanged himself due to lack of recognition.
As a result of all this, his branch performances are actually pretty great, and although he can't really pinpoint why, his creativity and unorthodox approach seems to be the key factor. Whilst other branches are simply doing the same things they've always done and expecting better results, Michael is often challenging the norm and thinking of new ideas. Whereas almost all of the other managers in the show really struggle. Many of them try to implement much more bureaucratic or micromanagement styles, but Michael was the one that trusted his employees and was usually pretty honest with them, and that enabled them to thrive.
Another option! Another option! Jeez! Okay, settle down, everyone!
Say bandit!
Yeah, well, most of the time. And so, although Michael obviously has a lot of flaws, he actually embodies all of the characteristics written about in leadership theories. And that's why to lead people, whether in business or in everyday life, maybe we should all be a little more like Michael Scott. If you want to see more totally up-to-date and topical character breakdowns, then please consider sharing this video with any fellow Office fans or budding leaders. Or your bin man or your cat. I'll take whatever views I can get. Now, this is actually part 2 in the Unlikely Role Models series, so if you like Rick and Morty, head on over to episode 1 right now, because it's time to get
Swifty, you gotta get swifty.